Station 1, we're going to use some of this chemical right here. This is ammonium carbonate. So I'm going to put some of this white solid in test tube. And you don't need a ton, just enough to fill the bottom. And we're going to heat this up. And we want to see it decompose. Our white solid is going to disappear. So I'm going to use some test tube tongs here. I'm going to point the open end of this towards the wall, so that way nothing comes out and hits my lab partner. All right. So as we heat it, I'll point out what's happening here. We got three different products forming here. Right away we see one. All right, look at the top here. See that condensation forming in a test tube. Think about what might that be. And so think of the chemical formula for ammonium carbonate. What elements are present? I'm starting to smell something, and that's a very strong odor. That is ammonia. Ammonia is NH3. So that's given to you in the equation. That's not something that we could detect by any other means, ordinary means, besides just being able to recognize the smell. And so look, we're decomposing it, and it is disappearing, right? It's reacting. That white solid is changing into three different gases. And once again, check out the top of the test tube. We see droplets of liquid inside there. I smell the ammonia, and there's a third gas. And so we're going to need a little bit of help to figure out what that third gas is. All right, so my white solid is almost gone. There's just a little speck left in there holding on for survival. It's gone. So I'm going to put this in my test tube rack. Very, very hot. So you might see a little bit of smoke as I put this in. There it is, a little bit of smoke. We're going to do a flame test here. A flaming splint test. And so what you can do is take a piece of wood, catch it on fire, and then if we put it down into the test tube, we'll see what happens. And look, the flame goes out. So if the flame goes out, that tells you what the third gas is. The other options are the flame could burst into even brighter flames, and then the third option is we could hear like this popping sound, like an angry popping sound. So because the flame went out, that tells you the identity of that third gas. All right, so that's station 1. We're going to go to station 2 next. So write down your observations and try to figure out what the products are.